My name is Jameth McKinney, and I am the CSD PLC lead for computer science and all that good stuff. So this tutorial that we're going to do today is not it's not like a tutorial where I'm going to sit and teach you everything about computer science discoveries. The biggest thing I'm going to do is just show you what we've done to upgrade it and to update it to help you navigate through it, just in case there's something that you are not familiar with. And as we spoke about before with this computer science course, it is not the only material that you use to teach your class. It's just a supplemental material. However, it is a very good resource to be able to help you teach your courses. And I also want to put one more thing in there. It's not perfect, okay? So throughout the whole school year, we're going to work on making it perfect, okay? Now, being to the nature of this training, I'm not going to be able to check the chat as good as I want because I'm going to be navigating and trying to show you different things that's in this course. So what I've done is I've if you can see my screen, give me a thumbs up just to make sure I'm sharing and everybody can see me. Just somebody give me a thumbs up, even if it's one person. At least I'll know that you can see my screen. And also I want to know if you can hear me. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Is that Shot? How you say your name, sir? Is it
Yeah,
Paul?
it's Shot. It's Paul Shot.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, sir. Thank you. All right. Okay. So as we have here, I have a questions and concerns spot for you. All right. This is your landing spot for that. If you could take the QR code here, if you're able to do so on your phone, um, you'll be able to go here and you'll be able to put down all the information that you need help with, your name, your school, all that good stuff. And throughout this whole entire presentation, use that to be able to communicate with me, okay? And I'll have that throughout the whole school year. And this will go throughout the whole school year. So whenever somebody has a question, concern, issue, or whatever it is, you'll be able to go directly there and send me the information. And the good thing about it is, like I say, we're going to be working through it all together, and you're going to see a whole lot. Listen, it's not perfect. Okay. So when you see it and you're going to see something that's wrong, we know it's not perfect because we've been working on this thing really hard. And when I looked through it throughout the school year, I know there was broken links and all kinds of other things that we had issues with because I'm a teacher in the classroom as well. And that's why I definitely want to take on this role here so that I can help fix the issues that I was seeing in our Canvas courses. And we all can take ownership as well and be able to do the same. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to go here. Well, let me go back real quick. First of all, this right here, now we have all these different attendance links this year, okay? Now, this right here is not an official attendance link for CMS. This is an attendance link that you can send to me just in case you're having problems getting all the other attendance situations going. I will take this attendance link right here if you use it, and I will send it to Cynthia or whoever else needs to have it so that you'll get credit for everything that you're doing. But I'm sure that the last one, if you were in the other meeting, Cynthia sent out one that was like that showed everything that you need to put in. But just in case, I like to be have something extra, and this is it for you from me. So if you need that, I'll put it on here for about 1 minute, and then I'm gonna move on to what we're gonna start. I'll admit that somebody else in here real quick. All right. We're gonna move to the very beginning. So right here, where I'm also, oh yeah, this is a good thing here. When you get into your Canvas course, because I know there are a lot of people lost. If you're a new teacher, even if you're not a new teacher, there's some people that are lost on trying to figure out exactly where to go. All right, so when you go into your Canvas page, all right, there's the back to school here, right? I figured I'd show you this. That'll help you out so that you'll just know what to do and where to go. All right. This back to school information is a course that's in your Canvas. this is the one that you have to go to so that you will know exactly what you're supposed to do for the beginning of the school year. All right. And it's when you go in, you hit home, and your courses will show up, and you will see back to school 2023, 2024. All right. Now that was just a little extra because I just wanted to help out somebody, trying to use our Crown initiatives the best way we possibly can. All right. Now, with that said, I'm going to move fast because all this is, like I said, is a demonstration. If you teach computer science 1, 2, and 3, or just 1, or just 2, or 1, or however you do, if you're teaching a computer science course, this tutorial is going to be the same for anybody. I'm going to use Computer Science Discoveries 1 as the first one for reference. All right. Every Computer Science 1, 2, and 3 have the same navigational features. Okay. So on the left side, if you notice, we have home, announcements, mastery tracker, et cetera, all the way down, because we're going to go through different ones. And you will see that all of these are all to the left side for you to see. Now, if you're not familiar with Canvas, this is more so for you 100%. If you really are familiar with Canvas and you're an expert, then you'll be okay understanding what's going on. Okay. And like I said before, don't forget that you can use the questions and concerns to be able to go and send me a link for your questions, or go to my email. Any way you can contact me. Now let's go back. Now, this new page right here is a landing spot. The landing spot only comprises of two things. One, left side is going to be your grades. Okay. It has a grading policy linked to it, and you can customize this page any way you want, any page in Canvas, however you want to do. Okay. The biggest thing is just to show you. Hit home, you go back to the landing page each time. All right. Now, the next page that I'm going to show you is the CTE page, where it takes you to the original homepage that you had when you first did it last year, or whenever you did Canvas for your students. It has the same format. Okay. Nothing different. Like I said, you can customize anything on this page that you want to. All right. However you want, click edit. Go in there, customize it however you want, change the links, whatever you want to do. Okay. So that's what this is for. This is a great page to put your pictures or whatever you do to show what your class is going to look like and what the students will see. The students will see all of the stuff that you want them to see. Now, I will go over a couple of edit features for you, because like some people don't know. Somebody have a question? I'm sorry. Oh. Can we all mute our mics just to make sure that we don't interrupt? Somebody's on. Let me see. I don't know who it is. Let me go over here. I can. People. I'll do it. All right. We're back. So right here at the beginning, it says start here. All right. When you go to start here, now you'll have your units. Okay. I don't know in the past how it was as far as going to the units, but it was really tricky trying to get to these units when I used to teach the class last year. And so we had to put a link there. So what happens is when you go to your unit 1, unit 2, wherever you go, you click on it and it's going to show you the pacing guide. Okay. So if that is something that helps you out, please raise your hand and let me see if any of this is helping so far. All right. Give me a thumbs up, thumbs down. Let me see if any, a little bit of participation that way. All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all. All right. So now when you go into, okay, like I say, you go into this page for the unit, the pacing guide. Let's say, for instance, we want to do the intro. I'll click into it. And then next thing you know, we have intro to problem solving, and we have like a lesson plan, so that you'll be able to have a lesson plan to be able to teach your class more efficiently. Because I tell you, when I used to go through Canvas before and all these courses, I'm like, where is this? Where is that? I click on the link and it didn't take me nowhere. So if you don't know, you're going to click next. And when you click next, it shows you like the warm up and introduction or whatever. Like I say, also, everything is totally customizable. You can fix it up however you want, whatever you want the students to see. Hit next again, goes to the next one. All right. It just goes to the next lesson over and over again until later on when you get to the activities. All right. So the first step, we go back to it, CTE. We go back here, start here, units. All right. And that's the units. Now, cool thing about this is, and I don't know yet if we're when we're going to get our full license back or if we have lost our license for Tinker. Okay. So I'm going to click in Tinker though, but we do have the link here just in case we do end up having it. And we have a lesson plan or a unit plan for Tinker. Okay. So now you also have a pacing guide for Tinker as well right here in front of you. Okay. Now, the next step, all right, is the announcements. Everybody may or may not know how to use announcements, but I'm going to go through, and I'm not really trying to teach it. Like I said, I'm just navigating to show you where things are. So announcements, click announcements, and you can create an announcement. All right. Mastery tracker. I skipped that because generally when it comes to this one, I never used it. And what I'm going to probably have to do is I'm going to have to take it off of the screen. All right. Syllabus. You can create your own syllabus, okay, for your courses, how your class is going to go. All right. Totally customizable. Assignments. Here we go. Now, and when that comes up, it takes a little bit of time for the assignments to load up. The area where it had the unit, okay, the unit shows exactly the lesson plans for you. So when you have to do the assignments, they're right there aligned. So it won't be hard to figure out, okay, what lesson plan do I use to go with this unit? All right. So now you have, like, for instance, boat activity guide. You got the boat. It tells you how to build it, objective, directions. You got that right there. All right. You go to next, and then you have the documents and everything that you need to do the activity. All right. That aligns with back when we said that this assignments align with, I'm going back to it, to the unit. Okay. So now you have the assignments aligning with the unit. A lot easier than it was before. Okay. Collaborations. I mean, we can go through it. Collaboration, you can add your own collaborations. You just get started, add a collaboration. Big blue button, I'm going through this as fast as I can. It's like conferences. You know, you create your conferences. You have the ability to do so. Discussions. All right. You can create your own discussions, and and you can find the people that's when all the students get in your classes and all that other good stuff, and then y'all start doing the work, you'll start seeing the discussions and reflections and be able to interact. Files. You can upload files. So if you're missing a link or if you're missing files and different things like that, you can add your files here. Okay. And they can be available to download. Modules. We're almost through. I've got some slow internet. All right. Here go all the modules for all the classes and all of everything. Okay. The modules always were a little confusing to me because this is like a whole overview of the module of everything. So with the modules, you can like show, you can take it off, unpublish, or whatever you don't want. All right. We'll get more into depth with that throughout the year as we have our PLC meetings. All right. Outcomes. Let's go skip that one. Pages. All right. Here go pages. Now that's just showing this. All right. So this is probably another flaw that I got to fix right here. Of course, like I say, we're not perfect yet. All right. Your people will be all the people that are in your listing. All right. So all your students will show up here. Quizzes. Cool thing about quizzes, like we have a certain amount of quizzes that we always have, However, you can always add a new quiz, classic new quizzes, okay? So you have that option and everything else. Rubrics. I don't know how many of y'all use your rubrics. However, as you see, I have a lot of rubrics and a lot of duplication. So I had to go in here and I had to delete some of these duplicates. However, you can add your own rubric. You have the option to add your own rubric with all of the features and everything that you need to be able to create everything for your class. Totally customizable and available to you. Microsoft Teams meeting, you know how that is. That's Microsoft Teams. And if you do it Teams with your class, grade sync. This is where you can sync your grades up and all that other good stuff with Canvas and your grade book and all that other stuff. All right. And the last thing I want to do, because I want to get to this really quick, you got your settings. Okay. Now, this is what I'm going to teach a little bit of. In your settings section, you have navigations. Now, I don't know 100% if y'all can get this or not. Now, if you can't get this when you get in, let me know, and I'll fix it up for us to wherever we show or we don't. If you notice, up here, I have home, announcements, master tracker, syllabus, Microsoft Teams, and GradeSync. All right. Up here is what the students see. All right. Down here is what they can't see. All right. So that's why I wanted to show you this, because everything on the left side does not have to be seen by the students. Okay. And whatever I need to do to go and customize it or whatever, I'll make that happen. And with your help, we'll make this one of the best Canvas courses that it's ever been and will be. Okay, now, at this time, I am finished navigating through the whole Canvas course. Does anybody want to make a comment or anything or ask a question that I may or may not be able to answer?
I just know last year I had issues with like publishing, and like when I published like one of certain pages, they wouldn't link. So like I just want to like let the people know, like, just to remember to publish.
Yes, sir. Publishing is very important, because if you don't publish it, it doesn't make it live. Thank you for that.
I also wanted to add, because it's something that was very difficult when I was doing it. If you, especially those that are returning that have stuff on your previous Canvas, and if you're transferring or copying it into the new shell, just be aware that you need to look at your links, because a lot of the links will be linked to the old pages if you don't like update it. So just make sure that you look at those links, because sometimes that can create a problem too.
Thank you for that, because that's definitely important. And see, when I was doing some of the developing working on this, I noticed that as well, that some of the stuff that was transferred from other places were way out somewhere where somebody put it in 2013 or 14 or so. And so I had to go in here and try to figure out, like, okay, what is more current and where is it coming from? One other thing that I don't have right now, but I'm just going to say it out loud, is whenever you download a picture or something that's from Google Drive or whatever that's in your lesson, you're going to have to create your own copy. You have to make your own copy of it on some stuff. We'll get to that though later on. Anybody else have any more questions or anything you want to say to help out the group? Okay. Well, that question, here's another question. Did I help anybody today? Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I had to look at the chat because everybody was so quiet on it. I know that we were wanting to get through. We didn't want to talk through the very initial part. Okay. So I'm gonna put this back up right here where it says questions and concerns. And if you're good, I'm good. Take that, and I'll sit here if anybody wants to talk or anything about the Canvas course. Other than that, we're dismissed. And thank you and have a nice day.
Would you be able to share the agenda link in the chat?
Okay, which one do you want? You want the one that was in Canvas, or talk about the one that I have?
The one that you have.
Okay. Gotcha. I'll do that right now.
Appreciate it.
Not a problem at all. I appreciate you. Hopefully that works. I'm going to stop recording.